Hello. Happy Monday. Welcome in. Oh, God. It is certainly a Monday. I'm so tired, and I can't justify getting another energy drink today. It's almost 4 o'clock. I don't want to be up all night. So we are going to do our best with the last few hordes for Days Gone. And we'll see how we do. It's definitely one of those Mondays where I'm like, oh my god, am I even gonna remember how to play the game? So we only have, I think we only have 6 hordes left to do for the entire game. And then we will call it there. And I think for today's stream, we're just gonna be done when the hordes are done. And then we will start with some Alien Isolation tomorrow, or on Wednesday. We'll do Alien Isolation Wednesday and possibly switch between that and we'll switch between that and The Last of Us Part 2, and then also possibly Left 4 Dead. But I haven't purchased either of those yet, so I keep forgetting, because when I'm done streaming, I get up from my computer and then I'm like, alright, well, I'm done at my computer. So let's just get into it, shall we? Just finish up these last couple of hordes. Oh. Okay. So, and I mean, technically, we also have one more ambush camp, but I don't know where it is. I think I might have to wait for someone to
Hey, Deacon.
to call me on the radio or something. I'm not sure. Because I don't see it on the map anywhere. The last ambush camp. Hey, Nahuda. Hello, hello. Welcome in, welcome in. Yeah, I don't see the last ambush camp on the map. So it would be kind of nice to 100% all of the quests. So I guess we'll try and figure that out after the last couple of hordes. But for now, let's fast travel here, fill up on gas, and we'll go to the closest horde location.
It's Deacon, let him in.
Just go to the mechanic, fill up on gasoline, since I have
Hey,
very
Deke,
little
hang
now
there.
after that.
What's up, Birdie?
Trip.
Hey, we got some gas in.
Your Monday's going okay. I won't be crashing at all this time.
Need some petrol, yeah?
No crashing this stream. Because I'm a pro now. And I think I've decided I'm not going to try and 100% all the little achievements and stuff. I think I'm just going to try and do the quests. So, although it is night, so maybe
I'll catch you next time.
Be smart about this and we sleep and then go in the morning. I think that's probably the move. Yeah,
I'm just
let's
gonna
sleep.
grab some shut-eye.
I want to talk about the book. I finished the Infected book yesterday. I need to spill about it. It was so disturbing. Like, violent and gory and graphic and just absolutely freaking, like, it was good, but oh my god, it was disgusting. Maybe if we get a few more people in today, we'll talk about it, because it was crazy. as long as people are okay with spoilers. But the book did come out in 2009. Or actually the audio recording came out in 2009.
Hey,
so
Bergie.
at this point, I feel like that's enough time to have passed that spoilers shouldn't be
I got this.
too much of an
Hey,
issue.
Weaver, how's she doing?
She'll live. Thanks to you. I owe you, man.
Thanks. Let me know if you need anything else. See you, Weaver.
Going the wrong way. Oh my god, I don't know how to... Where am I supposed to be going? Okay, we're off-roading it and we're just going up the hill. Oh my god, skinniest ass little tree. You've gotta be kidding. That's such a joke, bro. That's such a joke. Okay. This is their cave. That's their eating ground. No! That's so lame! That's... ugh. I hate the trees in this game, man. They're my biggest ops. I'm so for real. That's so dumb. That's so dumb. Okay, what do I have on me? Nope. It's like I haven't even been gaming for like a full minute and I already have a crash under my belt. That's so embarrassing.
Damn. Okay.
I shot it inside the
Finally.
mouth a few times on that one.
Another bounty.
Okay, so I think they are for sure going to be in this one. So what we'll do, this seems like a good couple of places to kind of, oh, there's a guy up there. Are they like making their way back maybe?
I need these.
Let's see here. Oh, they're chasing a deer. Okay. I could... Oh, the whole horde's chasing the deer. Bruh! The deer just frickin' stole my horde. Are you kidding me? God, the wild animals in this game are constantly ruining my frickin' well thought out plans. That's so annoying. Perhaps I can get closer. That's so stupid. They really...
Deer crossing. Was a time where that would have been a bad idea, but you know what? It still is.
Oh my god. Wow. Those deer actually just ruined my whole frickin' plan. We gotta go up and around. I want them to all be back in their cave. Because now that they've chased that deer, they're all gonna be spread out and... Ooh! Yep, look, there they are. Oh, shit! God damn it! What a joke! What a joke! Oh, shit. God damn it. Never those deer. Brother. Actually ruined my whole freaking... Alright, can we jump off this cliff? Is that gonna kill us? That looks kinda high. Not gonna lie, that was maybe a little too high. This is gonna kind of kill me. Good lord. I have them failing me. I'm not really sure what my plan is right now. Okay, maybe we jump off. That's not a cliff. Yeah, it is. Okay, we jump off this. They will follow. Okay, now we run some more. Okay, now we run some more. this went really badly. Truly not the way I wanted this to go at all. Okay, let's run up here. Oh god, deep water. Oh my god. Run up here because it will kind of bottleneck them. Oh shit, no, not that thing. Oh shit, oh, I might actually die because that thing, that's like the last thing I need right now. Oh shit, yeah, that is actually the last thing I need right now is one of those guys. Oh my god, bro. Oh my god. Okay, now let me go deal with this fucker up here. Because the last thing I need is him coming at me in the middle of the horde. Asshole.
Down you go.
Okay. Let's try that again. Maybe the others have made it back into their cave now, and we can actually go about this in the way I had intended before those deer went running by. I also need to remember that I have stamina cocktails. Have they made it back in? Let's see. Can we use a stamina cocktail? We can craft one. And we can use one. And we can craft another one. Sick. Alright. Let's see here. Have they made it back? Or are they still walking back? I think I can hear them. The grind doesn't stop. Welcome in. Welcome in. Okay. I don't know if you saw, I was going to be super strategic about this horde, and then a deer ran by and the entire horde decided to chase it, and cramped my style, as I like to say. Oh god. But at least we got some of them. Oh gosh. Let's go this way, because it will ideally bottleneck them in this area. Oh, that's a big cliff, but I don't think it's a big enough cliff that it'll kill me. I don't. Oh, it was a big enough cliff. Oh, it didn't kill me. Okay, sick. We're good, we're good, we're good. I thought that killed me for a moment. Oh, now they're chasing the deer. Look at that. And the deer's gonna... Look at that. And they got such easily distracted little guys. Well, that's okay, though, because the deer distracted... Oh, God. Here they come. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. They're actually... The deer decided to... Oh, shit. Okay, this one's gonna kill me. This is gonna kill me. That killed me. Yep. There I go. Rolling down the hill. Yeah, that was a little too high. Okay. Let's try this. So, the deer continue to mess me up, to be honest, because the deer kind of was distracting them and then started running straight towards me. So... not ideal. I know. I really do risk it all when I jump off the cliffs in this game. Thinking that, so maybe I should be kind of clever, right? I should place some traps. I just don't know how to use the remote trap. Like, what's the button that I push for the remote trap? I just don't know. Guess we'll learn. Okay. Let's see here. Wait, how far away am I? I'm pretty dang close. There's no really convenient bushes. Near the mouth of this cave. That's the other thing. I don't hear anything either. Is my horde, did they warp to a new place? Oh no. Did my horde warp and now they're somewhere else? Oh dear. Here, let's throw a flashbang and see if that does anything. Friends? Dang! They're gone! Fuck! Now I have to check the other locations. Gosh darn it. Okay, so instead of our well thought out, now we gotta check to see if they're possibly eating at their food location. Because it's the middle of the day. Hello, welcome in, Silver. Did I win at work? Kind of. My boss decided to go on another 3-week vacation, which is kind of a win, to be honest. I did not do any more research on the sequel, and I didn't do any research on the... Okay, so they're not eating. Where did they go? And I didn't do any more research on if they're making a show or not. But you have got to be joshing me right now. Your boss comes back in time for my vacation. Basically, yeah. So it is kind of like a big win. Not that I don't like my boss. I do like my boss. But, it is kind of nice to not have to work directly with them for 3 weeks. Just kind of gives me a little bit more chill. Lets me be a little chiller at work. It was actually a pretty... Oh my gosh, actually, that is a win. So, excellent news, chat. Excellent news. I did go see my nephew and the new babies yesterday. And my excellent news is that my nephew, I guess the kids at his school are all really into Minecraft right now. And so I went to see him, and all he wanted to do was talk about Minecraft. We didn't go on a walk, but we did use some crayons and do a lot of drawing of, we got to do some Crayola crayon drawing of, Minecraft mobs, which was super fun. Guys, they're gone. They're not in any of their 3 locations. I guess we're gonna have to come back and do this horde later. Shoot. Yeah, so we did some drawing of Minecraft mobs and got to play on his little video game console for a little bit. And it was kind of funny because when I had last been over there, he was getting in a bit of trouble because he was ignoring. Okay, this is funny in hindsight and also kind of sad. So when I last had visited them, my nephew was getting talked to by his dad a couple of times because he was being, at the time, we believed, rude and kind of disrespectful, because I would ask him something, or his dad would ask him something, or his mom would say something to him, and he would just completely ignore us. And we were like, did I draw an axolotl? I did, in fact, draw an axolotl in a bucket. Yes, I did, in fact, do that. So he was getting in trouble for being, like, a little disrespectful and rude for ignoring people. And then it turns out, so he went to the doctor, and it turns out he's a little bit sick and had a bunch of fluid build up in his ears. And so he wasn't actually being, like, rude, and he wasn't ignoring us. He quite literally just could not hear the fact that we were talking to him. Oh, poor guy. But it was a very good time. Yeah, poor guy. He was getting in trouble for something he literally, like, he actually could not freaking hear at all.
Hey, Adik. Good to see you.
But
Hey, Caleb.
he's a great kid, so,
Okay.
you know, he wasn't, like, getting in trouble. He was just
later, man.
getting talked to. But,
Deke, what's up?
D, what's up?
Yeah, gonna make me a quadrillionaire, right?
yeah, and I got to hold the babies some more, feed the babies.
Yeah. Upgrade the hell out of that thing,
No,
right?
it's so, the thing is, I do like kids.
Oh, big spender.
I really like babies.
Okay.
Like, don't
I'll see you
read
later,
into
Deke.
the psychology of this, please. But I wish, like, my favorite stage of children, like, to spend time with, like, is like newborn to like 1, because they're just like, they just cry, and if they're crying, you know that they either have to poop, or they've pooped, or they're hungry and you need to feed them, or they just need to cuddle, or they need to sleep. Like, they're, in my opinion, the newborn stage to like 1 year is the best. And I just love a baby, man. I just love a baby. I think they're so stinking cute. I don't want children. I'm not going to raise them or have any children of my own. But I do sometimes go, it's like a puppy or a kitten. Kind of, yeah, exactly. Like, they have, you know, not simple needs, but kind of like simple needs. And, I just love to hold a baby. I just love to hold a baby and take care of a baby. And if I could be a mom to a baby that stopped aging at like 1.5 and then just stayed a 1.5-year-old forever, perfect. That would be perfect for me. I'd love it. But unfortunately, babies grow up and they turn into like 1st and 2nd graders, and I have zero interest in like parenting or raising a school-aged child. But I do love, so these new babies, and I'm saying that I love my nephew. I find him fabulous to hang out with. Could not be his parent. Like, I nannied him for a long time, and he's an excellent kid also. Like, to be clear, he is raised extremely well, very polite, very well behaved. I should have become a nurse for pediatrics. I thought about it. Maybe the problem is you become a nurse for pediatrics and then you also don't know if I could emotionally handle, like, sick and dying children. Which you have to be around. Like, you have to help take care of sick and dying children. And maybe it's selfish to say, I just don't think that I could handle that emotionally. But yeah, I will spend time with my nephew, and I'll come home, and I'm like, whew, thank God I don't have one of those. They are a lot of work. Like, and that's saying that, and he is literally like the closest you can get to a perfect child. And in my opinion, I might be a little biased because I'm his aunt and I think he's a fabulous kid. So, you know, there might be a little bias there with that wasn't a crash. That wasn't a crash. That was a love tap. I mean, they're sick and dying, but that's awful. Yeah, that being, you know, I looked into like midwifery for a while there, but I don't know, you know, it's, where the F am I going right now? Okay, I have to go up and around. Dang, it really wasn't, what the, no, that is not the one I want to go to right now. I wanted to go to one of these really close ones. I'm assuming this one. That is the cave, I'm assuming. But my nephew is awesome, and his parents, I'm so glad that his parents let me have such an active role. That wasn't a crash either, because my bike stayed upright.
Open fire!
No.
God damn it!
Freaks and marauders. Yeah. Go kill each other.
Oh my god! God damn it, and then the marauders come and fuck up everything too? Jeez Louise, come kill these fucking marauders. Oh my god, you're joking. And the marauders had to start shooting their fucking guns right there. Dumbasses, good lord.
Okay,
Oh
here
shit.
we go.
Can you reload?
Come on.
Hello? Please, Louise. Holy moly, this boy is actually... What? Asshole! Jeez Louise! Holy smokes! These hordes are kind of fucking me up, not gonna lie. They're much bigger on this side of the map. Okay, walk. I don't know why he's so fucking slow in the water. Oh my god.
Trapped!
Did that do anything? No, it didn't do anything.
Need that.
Woo!
Okay.
The first explosive did like 20%? Okay. Okay. Are those marauders still, There's some down there. Okay, let me sneak up and see if I can throw another grenade. And have I done any work in like a vet or animal shelter? I have not. I mean, I grew up on a farm, so like, there's that. Like I've been around. Oh, that's what I want. Farmers, but yeah, so like, you know, I didn't take care of like other people's sick animals, but you know, like, I've seen animals being born, I've assisted in animals being born, oh my god, I've dispatched animals, you know, that kind of thing. Is that 2 of those fuckers right there?
Got you.
Okay. I thought it was 2 of those fluffy guys. 90%. I know. That was some of them for sure. Gosh. Every
Finally,
horde I've
Jesus.
been to so far, though, something has... Before I've been able to, like, implement my awesome, badass plan... where I take them out easy peasy, something has come and gotten them out of their tunnel before I had the chance to... You're telling me they didn't even kill these marauders? What a joke. They didn't even do the job I brought them over there for. Alright, let's see here. So we got that horde. Was this the horde I was going for? I don't know. Let's go here, but I bet you they're not gonna be... I bet you they're not gonna be there. I bet you they're gonna be at one of their other locations. But yeah, my favorite time on the farm... I guess they did take out some of the marauders. I shouldn't be too upset. My favorite time on the farm was spring, because the babies were born in the spring. And we had a lot of sheep, so the lambs were all born in the spring. Except there was one year, so Alaska has lynx. You don't see them very often because they're very kind of like still own the farm. No, I mean, they own the land, but they don't have animals anymore. My parents got a little too old to want to... Because the thing is, having a farm is nice, you know, especially like in the spring and summer and fall. It's nice and it's beautiful and it's idyllic and it's not, you know, a crazy amount of work. I mean, it's a crazy amount of work, but it's not like crazy. But then it becomes winter and you have to feed the animals and make sure their water doesn't freeze and all that stuff. Clean out their areas and... you know, get to the chicken eggs before the eggs explode from how cold it is. You know, because not all hens will be broody, and then the eggs are just, like, out and exposed and to the elements, and... So being a farmer in the middle of an Alaskan winter is not, like, picturesque or fun. Unfortunately. Oh, he was stuck in a bear trap. Oh, so was she. Oh. Well, would you look at that? So they're not going to be in here. They're going to be at one of their other locations. So where could their... So their other locations are going to be here or here? Is that what it's saying? That's the cave. So they're going to be eating or drinking. So let's go back to the bike then. And rather than run all that way, we could get on our bike and just take a little look-see-poo at both the watering hole and the feeding grounds and see. Farm work ain't easy. Yeah, you know, I have like this fantasy of having like some chickens, like laying chickens for eggs, and I would love to have goats. Like, I would love to have like 2 or 3 goats. For dairy. But it's just that, like, as awesome as it would be, it never feels worth it in the middle of winter to have chickens or goats or anything like that. I mean, I've never had goats. My family always kind of maintained that goats were too smart, and they didn't want to put the effort into, like, goat proofing the property, which is valid because goats are stupid goats are pretty dang smart. They're smarter than they ought to be, that's for sure. But I would love, like, I even went to like a 2-day, like a weekend goat husbandry class. I would love to do goats one day, but I just don't think it's realistic to do goats and also live where I live. Now, if I lived in Hawaii, for real, then I would do goats. Actually, goats just wander around in Hawaii. You don't even hardly have to do any raising of them. So where's the feeding grounds then? So these guys are on their way potentially? What's dinner? I'm not sure what dinner is going to be tonight. I could make tacos. You really wanna, can you not right now? I'm trying to be stealthy in my little bush, please, ma'am. Oh, brother, that wasn't stealthy. Either, to be honest, there they are. Either spaghetti or, did they see me? Oh shit. Oh, they don't even know I'm here. Oh, yep, they do know I'm here. Okay. Spaghetti because it's easy, but I might also make tacos because I did just get more, taco stuff at the store yesterday. Oh shit, oh shit. The tacos could be kind of nice. Or, you know, I don't know, I'm kind of feeling something sweet, so I might just make, I had a yogurt bowl for breakfast this morning, but I might just, tacos would allow for, yeah, exactly, and especially I'm gonna need some meal prep. Well, I'm gonna have to do meal prep tonight regardless, because I'm on to, I have like maybe one meal prep container worth of salad left in my, so because I was like, well, I could have salad for dinner, but I want to have enough salad for lunch tomorrow, unless I do tacos, taco prep, and make a whole, like, giant salad, which I could do. It would just require a little bit more effort. And it's Monday, and who wants to do that shit on a Monday, bro? I'm saying that, I probably will. Okay, I know those guys see me. I know they saw me, but I wanted to at least get... I kind of feel like... Oh, they do know I'm here. Okay, holy smokes. Okay, let's go, let's run. Oh, there's a ladder there. I can potentially go up the ladder. But yeah, if I did tacos, then I have easy meals for Wednesday at least. Although the lesson I learned last time is that they actually can they climb the ladder? That actually kind of worked out. We just have a few more. Okay, so where's the last one or two guys then? That actually worked out. For some reason, these guys did not climb the ladder. Is that our last guy? We got one more. We've got literally, I think, just one more guy. Oh. Oh, thank you. Oh, so I finished that Infected book. Do you guys want me to tell you how it was? / spoilers?
Can use this.
Because it was fucking disgusting. And they're like disgusting enough. Well, I was listening to it on audiobook. So I was able to just like listen, you know. I listened to a lot of it at work. And then I also, I listened to enough of it at work that I got to like it started getting really intense. So I came home and instead of doing like anything else, I just sat and crocheted so that I had an excuse to just keep listening to it. And then like yesterday, like driving to and from my nephew's, my nephew, as if he owns the place. Driving to and from, where's the last guy? Hello? I was, like, listening to it in the car and everything, so. Okay. Let's see. How can I... Where is my last dude? I have literally, like, one more. Hello? Were those crazy? You know, I wouldn't be surprised if ICE just had a bunch of fucking parasites in them. I mean, God, let's just... Wait, I'm not supposed to alienate my audience by having an opinion. Wait a second, I can't be a woman with an opinion on the internet? That would be crazy. So, yeah, I mean, I do agree that ICE is a bunch of fucking monsters, but basically, okay, hold on. Let me collect my thoughts here, because what was happening, it was called Infected, and what was happening is that people were getting these parasites in them that would look like triangles. And where is my last dude? I have one more to kill. So, oh, is he inside? There she is. Is that, oh, so I have more than one more? So basically, these, infected people, they were getting infected by, I suppose, there is technically a second book. I'm not I tried to find it on Libby and I couldn't find it. So I'm sure that one has a few more. I'm sure that second book answers the questions that I was left with the first book. But basically, these spores were landing on people and infecting them. And these spores would then take root in someone, and the spores started as plant spores, basically. Like, they were made with cellulose, which is plant cells. And as they grew, like, as they grew in the hosts, they would become spores. Like, I thought that it was going in, like, a Last of Us kind of direction, even though it predates The Last of Us, but it actually didn't even mention cordyceps. Hello, welcome in. Ouija man. Basically, so, but spores, kind of like a fungus, I would say. More like a mold, I would say. So these spores would land on a person, and if they took root, they would root like a seed would. Guys, I'm going up to the cave really quick because I'm hoping that my last guy, like, maybe went home or something. But they would take root, and each host, so each infected person, would have like 3 to 7 parasites that would grow. And these parasites, as they grew, they became more sentient, and like they would, as they grew bigger and bigger, they would be able to control more and more of the hosts, or gain access to more and more of the hosts' like functions, particularly if they were able to access the spine, then they could access the brain. I'm brave to play this game. Yeah, I'm actually finished with it. I'm just trying to take out the last couple of hordes now to finish it, and I'm still looking for one dude in this horde. Yeah, so each little spore, like as it grew into a parasite, could communicate with each other, like on the host's body. But then if they were close enough to another infected host, they could also communicate. There they are. They could also communicate with the parasites in the other hosts as well. So, and you know, as they got bigger, as they grew, they would, I don't think these are part of my horde. I think these are just like the randomly spawning fuck? Where's my horde? So as each parasite grew, in the host's body, the host would then start to get like more and more paranoid, and then the parasites actually could communicate with words telepathically with the host itself as well. So the people that were infected would start to get very paranoid of like law enforcement and hospitals and doctors and stuff. There he was. He was bugged. So they would not seek out medical attention or like the help of law enforcement because the host or the parasites would intentionally make them like extremely paranoid to avoid them. I know, seriously, he was hiding. You would think I would have heard him, but I don't know, maybe he was like bugged into the wall or something. So the book basically centers around centers around a CDC employee trying to figure out what's happening, a CIA agent working with the CDC employee trying to figure out what's happening. Oh yeah, good idea. And then an infected person that, you know, we get to see the entire stage of infection from like the entire stage of infection from like the initial seed kind of being planted, and but this specific host was an ex-college football player. They actually do kind of right at the end, they actually do kind of go into so for the entirety of the book, you're kind of, when you're going along with like the CDC woman, you're going along like her whole thought process when originally they originally think that it's a form of bioterrorism.
Stand down!
Is that all of them? So initially, when the way the book starts is they think that this is a bioterrorist thing that's been created because it's so perfectly adapted to infiltrating humans. Like, as the spores grow, they mold and adapt to the human nervous system and the human body so perfectly that they're like, there's no way this wasn't. Oh look, there's my horde. I found them. They're like, there's no way this wasn't engineered by other human beings as a form of bioterrorism. And then I'm explaining a book that I finished. And then they're like, okay, wait, because some of like these, a lot of the cells that we're finding in like the deceased, a lot of the cells that we're finding in like the deceased bodies. All right, we're gonna have to put a hold on the book explanation. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted this. Easy peasy. So, where was I? So then, I just had to handle that situation really quick. Then, the CDC woman, based on, they keep, like, getting to, so the other thing that happens is I said that the infected people start getting really paranoid. So they start to think that everyone is actually like someone that's out to get them. And so they literally like murder everyone that encounters them. I don't use concentration. Is this the one where they... Yeah! Well, the infection starts with them being really itchy. Yeah. Is this like a show or something, maybe? How do you know that? It starts with them being itchy, because the way that they get like really itchy when it's still like low, like for early stage infection. They start being itchy, and then the itching stops, but that's because it's like grown more. Oh yes, yeah. So they start. The infection starts with them being really itchy. So I'm gonna go into our infected character here in a second, but the CDC woman initially thinks it's bioterrorism. And then she thinks, okay, I need to go to my bike and get more ammo. And then she starts to think maybe it's like a naturally occurring, like some kind of evolution of a known disease, like a known naturally occurring disease. And then, so I'll pause there on our CDC woman. So our infected character, he starts being really itchy, is how it starts. He's just like a really itchy guy. And then the spots, he like scratches himself until the spots are like open wounds. Okay, Friendship Ridge Horde. We did that one. For some reason, it didn't give me a life bar for that horde, but that's fine. Who needs a life bar, right? So he started getting really itchy, and then he realizes, like, he looks at one of the wounds and he realizes that like the skin inside him doesn't belong to him. So he's got one in his back and his butt cheek and his arm and his testicles, okay? Like where this infection is, like these parasites are growing. And he starts, yeah, so because they start as seeds, but then they start growing into living parasitic beings. And the parallel that the book keeps giving is, have you guys ever heard of those hornets that they'll sting a caterpillar and paralyze it, and then lay their larva in the caterpillar, like lay their eggs in the caterpillar, and then the caterpillar like gets unparalyzed and goes about its life and just keeps eating and getting bigger and bigger, and then the eggs develop inside of it, and then eventually the larva hatch and start eating the caterpillar from the inside out, but the larvae have like this inane ability to know to not eat the caterpillar's heart or brain so that they can grow until they're fully developed. Like, this is a real thing, by the way. That it's just the example that it keeps like bringing up. So basically that's kind of how these parasites work. Do you play with... I'm playing with a keyboard and mouse. Not with a controller. And I've never used concentrate because I don't remember what button it is. But yeah, so basically that's kind of how these parasites work, is they're like these egg seeds that start to develop and then kind of just like feed off of the human host. And so the main character, how much ammo do I have? Do I risk going to another one right now? I feel like I probably could try, right? Is that the last? No, we have 2 more. Let's try and get 1 more. And then we'll go after that horde that disappeared. So these parasites are growing in him, and he realizes it when they're still in like early development, and he sees kind of like an early stage one. Like he's itched his skin to the point where he can see the parasite underneath him, underneath his own skin, and he rips it out. Like, he gets really drunk because it causes a lot of pain, and he rips it out. This is probably its nest location. And realizes that it's been, like, when he pulls it out, it has like this long barbed tail, and he realizes that it has basically like rooted inside of him, and he's got a lot of them. And then they start talking to him, like, in his brain. It resolves around him and his ordeal, and then it also resolves around the woman who works at the CDC, as she slowly starts like putting the pieces together and like examining the bodies of the other people that they find, like the other hosts. And then it revolves around a oh, there it is. It also revolves around a CIA agent, as he has to kind of be the first on the scene to every other host situation that happens. So he initially doesn't, because he grew up with a father who was very abusive and told him that anytime, like, anyone who went to the doctor for anything, when he just starts as being like very itchy, his father told him that going to the doctor for anything was pussy behavior, and he was like weak. Yeah, I mean, you would think, right? So by the time he realizes that he's got a serious enough situation that he should go be seeking medical attention, the parasites have already been influencing his thought processes enough that he is now too paranoid. He starts to think that if he were to go to the hospital for medical attention, that they would contact, like, the police or something. Oh. Now wait just a moment. Did I just stumble upon a little hack up here. Okay. So by the time he starts to think that he should be seeking medical attention, the parasites have grown to the level where they are able to influence his thoughts and opinions and like hijack his central nervous system. And so he starts getting severe anxiety and paranoia at the idea of going to the hospital, because he's like convinced that if he goes to the hospital, then he's like the cops are gonna come and everyone already knows. He's like, he gets paranoid to the point that he starts to think that he is like the main character in like a government operation, and that the government has infected him intentionally and has like bugged his house and bugged his phone and already know that's what's gonna happen, and if he tries to do anything or go get medical attention, that like he'll get murdered by the government, basically, is kind of what he starts having these paranoid delusions about, mixed with the trauma of being grown up with an extremely abusive father. So that told him that like medical attention is pussy behavior, basically. But yeah, the other thing is that when he ripped that one out of him, it like set off this, it started rotting him from the inside out, basically. So you would think the spores would want him to seek help because they could spread to more powerful. They didn't care about that. Their entire purpose was to have a host that they could, they didn't care, because these parasites were like more concerned with growing to completion and or having their hosts get to a certain point on the planet. So like they were trying to get their hosts to all gather at this one location, and or if they died before they got there, then at least they had like a host to feed on until they hatched. But yeah, so basically the conclusion is that these parasites are actually alien hatchlings, and their entire purpose was to be hatched, have enough of them hatch and grow up enough, or / convince they're using the psychological power that they have over their hosts to bring their hosts or the hatchlings get to a specific location in Michigan that would then so that they could work on this like extraterrestrial gate that would bring the grown aliens to Earth, basically. What happens with the CDC woman? Well, so this guy, so the entire time she's telling the CIA agent character, like, I cannot learn more unless you bring me like a living infected person, because everyone that she's seen so far is dead. And the other thing about these parasites is that they cause like incredibly rapid, yeah, it goes off the rails quite a bit. These parasites, they cause like incredibly rapid decomposition. So the only infected people that she's had the chance of like studying are basically like in these like she can hardly get any info from them because they're all in like states of decay at this point. And so she's telling the CIA agent like, you need to bring me someone alive. And our infected character, our host character, is super ornery, and so he keeps fighting the will of the parasites. Well, it kind of implies where the spores come from. So the spores, look at this dude. The way that it works is that they start out as like these microscopic seeds, basically, like capsules. And they have to be, you know how our skin has like those little microscopic like bugs on them? Basically, like our skin has these mites on them that eat our skin flakes. Like in real life. Like in real life, our skin has mites on them that eat our skin flakes. So basically, these cells are literally like completely, these seeds are like dormant, completely dormant, lifeless, dead seeds. Maybe my skin has bugs. Yeah, maybe. So basically the conclusion that I'm drawing is that aliens sent these seeds or spores across space, and because they were dormant seeds with no life whatsoever, like they had to be activated by the human body, they were able to survive, you know, light years of travel, and then land on humans and then develop. But it doesn't really, the book doesn't really go into how the aliens know about humans or knew about Earth. But basically at the very end, the CIA agent is able to, there is a sequel, but it's not on Libby. So the chances of me actually reading it are non-existent, basically. Oh, I got a follower? Thank you for the follow. When did that happen? I didn't get my little notification. Sorry, thank you for the follow. Hold on, let me see. 'Cause I didn't see that happen. Thank you, Oj Dimon. I don't know how to say your name, but I appreciate it. Thank you so much for the follow. 69 followers. Woohoo! It was not good enough for me to seek out the sequel on an alternative platform, or to like try and read it, like find the physical book. Yeah, dude, I really appreciate the follow. I didn't see the my notification pop up, but I really appreciate it. Thank you. And it also looks like my overlays also might not have caught it. So I'm wondering if my my OBS maybe was not connected in the way that I would like it to be, because yeah, it should have done a cool little song and thing for you. Music, no. But yeah, I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. It's a trilogy. Yeah, because this one, at the end of it, because it was narrated by the author, and he said that the narration happened in 2009. So, but if this one went off the rails at the end, I can only imagine that it... But basically...
Hey, Zeke. How's it going?
What's up, Lucas?
The infected character fights against the parasites to a point, and over the course of the book, kills them all while they're in his body. And there were a few points that were graphic enough that I had to like pause my book and like
Yep, I
deep
can fix this
breathe
right up.
because it was so disgusting and so
All right, then.
graphic.
See you later, Deke.
Hey, Deke. How you
And
been doing, little buddy?
What's
Okay.
up, Bergie?
if you're a man, I mean,
Anything
I know
else?
you are, Silver, but if
Well,
you're
good
a,
choice.
any man listening to this is your warning now to stop listening if you get sympathy pain. So basically,
Yep, that one comes highly recommended.
yeah, punching
That
your
all you
groin.
need?
So actually what he does, this is your chance.
Okay,
This is your chance to stop listening.
that'll last you.
What
Anything
he
else?
does is he gets
Well, good choice.
extremely drunk
Okay.
so that he can't, because there was one in his ass too, remember? And what he does to kill that one is he turns on his oven, or like his stovetop, and sits on the stovetop and burns like the entire, all of the skin off of his ass. So we're going to this one, remember? This horde disappeared when I died, so...
I'll see you, Deke.
Deke,
So
what are
what
you up to?
he does for the
What's up, Lucas?
testicle parasite
Oh, Deke.
is that
How's
he
life out in the crap hole?
yes, sizzling booty,
I
bro.
got the gate.
So what he does for the testicle parasite is he gets blasted as fuck, drunk, takes a pair of chicken scissors
Stay out of the way.
and cuts off his own dick and balls. And that one, he saves that one for last because he knows that that's what he's going to have to do to kill this parasite. And so he saves it for last, and then he runs to a hospital. But yeah, he literally takes a pair of chicken scissors and cuts them off, and then because that was the last parasite, oh my god, can the wildlife stop? I have a freaking horde I want to take out. And then because that was the last parasite in his body, he no longer has like the extreme level of paranoia. So he then is like, I can go to a hospital now. And then he gets caught by the CIA agent because the CIA agent's mission was to catch a living host. But by that point, they know that all of the infected people, they're like converging onto one specific location to create that like door to the other dimension or to the other planet or whatever the fuck it is. And oh my god, how? Also, I definitely took some of these fuckers out already. I couldn't harvest meat from that wolf or that rager because those were both infected. I do harvest meat from the ones that are like able to get meat from them, but those ones were infected. Yeah, dude, it was so gruesome. And that, it was so gruesome. Like, I'm not gonna go into the...
Oh, yeah, nice bunch of
God.
rapists, thieves, and murderers. Would you...
Stop! I'm not gonna go into the detail about how...
Hide from him.
But... Yeah, because that was probably, like, the worst one. But it's pretty gruesome the way that he kills every single, because he had 7 total that he ended up killing in himself. So basically the CIA agent goes to the location that all the other infected / parasites were like converging on, and they're able, like, and he uses the army, and they're able to like blow up the door that's being created for the adult aliens to come through. I'm assuming to wage war, you know, I don't know, because I didn't read the second one. But the book ends with the CDC woman is talking to the infected guy, and he's like in the CDC unit, and she's like, "It's okay, Perry, like, it's over, you're gonna be fine, we're gonna take care of you, we're gonna reattach your dick, you know, all's well." And he's like, "No, it's not all well, because that was just one location that these things were converging on to create a door. You guys got one door, but you didn't get all of them." And that's how it ends. So basically to imply that, like, even though the entire United States Army was needed basically to, like, take out one door, that was just one of many. So I'm assuming the second one, there's like early stages of a full-on alien invasion or something, or like the attempts to keep a full-on alien invasion from happening. But if you're saying that there's a third one, then I'm gonna assume there's just a straight up full-on alien invasion eventually. Stars are Legion. I'm actually going to say that I think Infected was better than Stars Are Legion, just because it had a more... Because for the entirety of Stars Are Legion, I was sitting there going like, what the fuck is happening right now? Like, it was super, not hard to follow, but kind of hard to care about what was happening, if that makes sense. Because it like really doesn't give you any context for like anything.
Yeah.
So Stars Are Legion was just like kind of confusing.
I don't like that freak, huh?
And whereas with I found myself really rooting for like all of the characters in Infected. Like, I really, even though like they all had some issues, but I was really kind of like, I liked all of the characters. And I liked the way, because also technically one of the characters that it jumped to was also like the infected parasites. So I liked the way that I got them all, guys. That was all the hordes. We got them. 100%. Yeah, so the only thing now, thank you, is, so I'm 100% on all the storylines except the ambush camps. And I don't know where the last ambush camp is. I think it's either got to be like up here in this kind of fogged area. Motorcycle. Yeah, I could give that a chance. I'm going to check either this foggy area or potentially it's in like this foggy area, but that's the last thing I need 100% all the storylines. Because everything else is discovered. And I'm not trying to cheat quite yet and look on like an online map. But I think, let's go, yeah, well, first off, let's go back to my bike. Thank you, yes, I'm trying to so I did all of the hordes, trying to 100% all of the storylines, then we'll call it a day. Oh, yes, thank you. You're right, you're right. I need to save too, for sure. But yeah, that was Infected. Thank you for letting me ramble. And then the book that I'm currently listening to now is called Bone Shaker. And it's like a steampunk sci-fi zombie apocalypse set in the time of the Civil War and right on the tail end of the Gold Rush. I chose it because it said sci-fi, Civil War, female main character, and it also mentioned Alaska. Yeah, I think a lot of the sci-fi books that I read or like listen to,
Deke,
I think would make pretty good video games.
Okay, got it. Okay. Hey, Deke, see you around.
I think I'm enjoying the book that I'm listening to currently more than I enjoyed Infected. But I'll wait to give you guys a synopsis on that until I'm done.
Oh, big spender. Yeah, gonna make me a quadrillionaire.
But I will
right?
say, with the current one I'm listening to,
come on, am I right?
it is a nice change of pace.
Credit burning a hole in your man purse or what? Okay, now that's more like it. Oh, big spender.
The main character is a 35-year-old woman,
right?
which
Yeah, okay.
it's nice to not have like some 19-year-old
This is all
woman
part of
as the
God's
main
plan.
character.
Just pray to him. Ask for his forgiveness.
You're going to thank you for watching. You watched the most important parts, and thank you again for the follow. I'm sorry I didn't call it out when I saw it happen. I didn't have my little thing go up, but I appreciate the follow. I'm immature as fuck, so I was just hoping that I would get to 69 followers today. So thank you. Civil War plus zombies is a rare gene, and have a good night as well. Have a good night. Civil War plus zombies. Yeah, it's interesting because it's not like, at least not currently. I'm only halfway through. But it's actually like a contained zombie apocalypse. Bye, have a nice night, sleep well. Thank you for checking out my stream. It's a zombie apocalypse that has been contained to the remnants of Seattle. So that's kind of interesting. So let's go. I suppose we'll go. Oh my god. How am I gonna do this? I suppose we'll go here. I'll set the
Deke, how's life, man?
D, what's up?
but the synopsis of the book that I got, like, you know, before I decided to check it out, the synopsis was, actually I'm gonna sleep till morning. We'll see. I think I know how, actually, oh, let me see if I can buy any nitro, actually, while I'm
Deke,
here.
what's up?
Hey, D.
Speaking of,
You need it.
because
We got it.
God, this guy has nothing. Caleb, you're useless.
Hey, Deke, see you around.
Deke, how's life, man?
D, what's happening?
Oh, I'm just gonna close my eyes.
The little synopsis that the book gave before that made me decide to check it out was that basically it was the Klondike Gold Rush was happening, and Russia put out an offer to any inventor that could create something that could break through the ice easily in Alaska to access gold. And so this inventor decides that he was going to invent this thing called the Bone Shaker that will be able to dig through the icy surfaces of Alaska. And he lives in Seattle, so he's creating it in Seattle, and he accidentally or on purpose, who knows, digs into the foundations of Seattle and kills a bunch of people on accident or on purpose, and then also releases this gas that kills people and then also turns people into like the living dead, basically. And so this gas is able to be contained within the city limits of Seattle. But
Hey, D.
now, it's been contained, but now the Civil War is happening, so it's not getting like government assistance the way that it should. And it's following the story of this woman and her son who live on the outskirts of Seattle. America's gonna use this idea for Greenland. Oh my god. I was watching... Okay. Here I am, being a woman with opinions on the internet again. But speaking of things telling the future, I was watching this episode of Star Trek the other night, and and Star Trek Enterprise with Captain Archer, and he goes back in time. I know, okay? I know I'm a nerd, all right? But for the last few years, I've been watching Star Trek chronologically. So, give me a break, please, okay? And if you want to call me a nerd, I literally also have the autobiography of Captain Janeway from Voyager. And it's a fabulous book. I've listened to it at least 4 times. I like sci-fi, okay? I like sci-fi. What can I say? Star Wars is okay. We don't have to compare. They can both be great works of space fiction, and I have a place in my heart for both. You like anime, so well, there you go. I like a couple animes. But yeah, this episode of Voyager, of Enterprise that I was watching is Captain Archer goes into like an alternate future where Nazis actually successfully took over parts of America. And I'm gonna check out these bodies really quick. So the Nazis took over parts of America, and there were these scenes so the Washington D.C. had like these Nazi flags like hanging from the White House and stuff. And, that felt a little parallel to the Nazi slogans that our current administration has had plastered all over their podiums and stuff. I was like, oh, wow, that's kind of crazy. And then there were scenes where, the Nazi Americans in Washington, D.C. were going around telling every single non-white person that there was like a specific special curfew for every single non-white person, and they were just like assaulting these people on the streets and were like, what are you doing out here? Like, you're not supposed to be out during this time. And it was just like ripping people off the sidewalk and arresting them for no reason. And this was this was a complete work of like fiction for the Enterprise universe. It is funny reading books on pandemics prior to 2020. It's like, huh, y'all, we're on to something. I know. Well, that's where I'm like, I was watching this episode of Enterprise, and there was like, just like astounding racism by these Nazi Americans. You know, Nazi posters hanging on the White House and everything. Like every non-white person being assaulted and like arrested for no reason, just for, you know, not being white, out on the street at a certain time in this like fictional alternate like past of America that could never happen because America won. And I was like, ow. That's unfortunate. Okay, guys, what button do I have? Hold on. Let me look at my gameplay really quick. No, mouse and keyboard. What is... I want to know... What is it called? Nitro? Nitrous boosting. Press Alt while on your bike to boost. Okay. That's what I needed to know. Wow, that was literally not a single boost. What? Oh, that's all the... Okay, wait a second. Wait a second, I was looking at the wrong button. Sorry. Oh my god, no, I need my bike. Do I just let myself die? Wait. Maybe we just let myself... Where's my... Oh! Nah, wait just a moment. We're just gonna do a quick load. Second trying to... Okay, I know where the alt button is now that I was supposed to be. So let me turn around turn around really quick. Oh, okay, that's not what I meant to do. Let's turn around. And we're gonna not go over the... And then we go forward. No, that was... Okay, hold up. Oh my god. Wait just a minute. Wait just a minute. Hold on. Okay. Okay.
God damn it.
God damn it, I hit that goddamn rock! Oh my god. Okay, hold up. Hold up. Wait, hold on. Let's try this one more time. It's that... Hello? Oh, my game's gonna be all glitchy all of a sudden. I know. Oh no. Don't do this to me. Okay. There we go. So I need to fucking avoid that big ass rock. Okay. How is this so difficult? It's just going in basically a straight line. Fuck! Fuck! I keep hitting the wrong button! Okay, hold up. We didn't die that time. Let's just... God damn it. Fourth time. We got this, guys. We got this. We can do it. We can do it! Okay. Hold on. So, it's just a lot to think about. Let's just... okay, but that's okay because we can walk onto the shore because we didn't technically need to make it all the way. Technically, we didn't need to make it all the way. How am I gonna get back? I don't know. But
Yeah, always.
I mean, technically, I made it. I technically made it because I'm on the little island. Do you see this? I'm on the little island. I don't know how I'm going to get back, but I thought there was a way I could get
You know, I
my...
had all the good shit.
I thought there was a way I could get my bike to come to me.
Yeah, that's the stuff. A
listen.
micro recorder. Let's see.
How much fuel we got? Enough to get back to base. Okay. Why, what's up? What are you thinking? Well, I was thinking about checking the traps over by Fielson. Oh, man, that's way out of our range. Put it on the roster for tomorrow. Yeah, okay.
What, they crashed or something? So also, all these people were it's like some special kind of infected or something? Oh, I didn't even think about that. He's just been like slowly turning himself into a special, like infected with a brain or something this whole time. Okay, so now what am I supposed to do? I don't think I can swim back. But there is a boat. Okay, I think surely I can get to my bike, get on it. Okay, look at that. See? Go, go. See? 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 Easy peasy.
Let's see.
So
Good.
now let's save. Oh my god, stand up, brother. Can't save. Oh, I can't save on the island. I'm assuming that's the little ramp I have to go off, so let's turn around. Let's turn around. But I didn't die. Return to shore. Return to shore. Go! Go! Okay. Oh. Oh my gosh. I thought for a moment. Okay, let's grab the bike. We made it! And that was our first try, too, because... No! But I can't back up. I can't back up. Shit. Wasn't there a way I could, like, call my bike to me? Was it? That was right at the beginning. It said there was, like, a way to call my bike to me, and we might actually have to do that now. Bike boosting. Oh, look. It was right at the top. Press Alt. Let's see here. Because there's gotta be a way to do something about this. Failing a bike. Lost bike. You can't boost without equipping your bike with purchasing an upgrade at any... Oh, whoops. Lost bike. If you've lost your bike either at the bottom of a lake, which I've done, you can use the map to recover it to a nearby location. What does that even mean? What does that even mean? I can open the map, find the icon for decon. Oh, thank you. Okay. Oh, I didn't even. Okay. What the? Look at that. And we did it on the first try. Awesome. Okay, so we have one more thing to do.
Let's see.
And this is the most annoying thing,
That
so I
should do
left
it.
it for last. The last thing to do is we're going to go up here and we're going to go here and we're going to see if we can find the last ambush camp. And I have a feeling although it could be over here as well, because this is pretty foggy as well. So yeah, we need to find the last ambush camp. Do we have enough fuel? Yeah, we have enough fuel. It says Iron Butte area, 1 out of 2. Oh. Well, I think this is the Iron Butte area, right? This pass. So maybe it is this area. Okay. So let's fast travel here. That would be nice. We've got one. I think we literally just have that last one to find. I need to grab some gasoline as well. I think there should be gasoline here. I mean, yeah, if you know where it is, I would love to know where it is, because that's not really a spoiler. This is just me trying to be a little bit of a completionist right now. But so if you know where it is on the map, that would be totally fine with me. I need the frickin' gasoline that I thought was gonna be here, so. Okay, fine, there's no gasoline. Cool, that's chill. We only went from one. Can you open your map? There's a ripper camp. Okay. There's a ripper camp to the left of Sarah's lab. And that was oops, storylines. Fuck. God damn it. Sarah's lab was on this half of the map, right? Let me see here. Sarah's lab is in an iron butte. To the left of it is a white cloud, so you didn't uncover it. Okay, so oh, this was the lab. This was Sarah's lab. So it's in this area. There is White Cloud. Okay. Okay. I betcha I'm not gonna have the gas to get back, though. Okay. I betcha we can't make it because we don't have the fuel. Follow, okay, perfect. Directly left of it. Follow the road. Yeah, that was one of the areas I had a feeling I had to check because it was not. Just trying to find gasoline now, so I actually have the gas to make it. At least I know where the gasoline is here in this area. Pretty sure it was, yeah, right here by the bus.
Fuel.
Okay, and that will be the last thing on our to-do list today. Because that is 100%ing all of the
Needed this.
storylines. And I'm not going to be a completionist where I try to do 100% of like everything.
That
I'm just
should be
not that kind of gal, but 100%ing the storylines at least. Okay, so I think we can fast travel. Yep, we can fast travel there. Are you interested in doing an arts and crafts miniature stream? Yeah, that would be fun. I need to take a look at what miniatures there are. But the only thing is that the miniatures could take, it would need to be probably a weekend that I don't have a lot going on, so I can actually sit there and like do like a 2-day stream. But I also, because Valentine's Day is coming up, so I also want to figure out I would like to do a Valentine's Day baking thing as well.
Here we go.
And I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to do that because I don't think I'm quite to the point where I can stream from my kitchen. 3 to 5 hour streams. Okay. Yeah, that would be fun. I've got to see. I gotta take a look and see what there are. There's probably some nice,
Here we go.
like small, like 3 to 5 hour ones. But I also definitely want to do a Valentine's Day baking stream, and I'm just not sure. I'd have to like get all the baking supplies and maybe a fold-out table and do all the mixing and stuff here, and then just do the baking at my oven. You posted a link in Discord? Okay, sounds good. Thank you. Okay, so you said directly left. Oh, I betcha this is it. I'm going actually the complete wrong direction. Follow the road. Directly left. Yeah, this is looking pretty ripper for sure. Brother, I am going the wrong effing way, as always. Bonk. Okay, so. Okay, up this road, I think, is. Yeah. This is the way. only 12 days till Valentine's Day. I know. Well, and then I'm...
Goddamn
Here we go. We
rippers.
found it. Heck yeah. I'm also going on my vacation at the end of this month, so it's definitely that will definitely fly by for sure. Whew. But yeah, I think I want to do the Valentine's Day baking stream, and then also I think I may or may not.
I gotta
It's
clear the
kind
camp.
of...
Bunch of murderers and thieves, and I can't let any of them escape.
It's not certain yet, but I think...
First one down.
I think I
now
have a
the rest of you.
friend doing a bonfire out at his cabin. Like, I have a friend... Well, it's not really his cabin, but I have a friend who has a friend who has a
What the hell
cabin.
happened here?
2 weeks, I think...
I don't know. Wonder
It's
if they
just
left anything
1
worth
week.
the effort.
I think I'm gonna be gone like 8 days. But I'm hoping now that I have my camera to do some vlogging while I'm there, which would be fun.
Sniper!
But I think I'm only there like 8 days. I'd have to look. But 4 out of 20. Holy smokes.
Get him! Get him!
Oh shit. I don't have 20 bullets though.
How you like killing drifters? Is that it? How do you like it now?
Pin him down! I'm moving back!
These fucking fools.
Free! Released!
You seek the truth.
Oh my god.
Runs from his camp!
If you get stuck there for... I know, seriously, like... Oh no, my plane got canceled in Hawaii. Oh no, what a unfortunate... Actually, you know what's killer is I actually did have a coworker who was in Hawaii when there was that government shutdown for a while there, and they were canceling a lot of flights, and she actually was stuck in Hawaii for an extra, like, 4 or 5 days. She was like, oh no, sorry guys, I can't come into work. Unfortunately, I'm in Hawaii. What a drag. But yeah, I have a friend who knows someone who's got a cabin. He's thinking of doing a bonfire on Valentine's Day weekend.
What was that?
So if he ends up doing that,
You will be free!
it will probably be a Friday night or a Saturday night.
Come on.
And I
son of a bitch.
won't be streaming that day because I will be out at the... Because I will probably be able to bring Balder, and it's like way out. It's way out there, so it would be really awesome for Balder because he would have a lot of area to like run around, and there's no internet connection or anything, but I could bring my crocheting and I could get a lot of crocheting done probably. It's contingent on the weather, and then if he ends up doing it or not. And if he ends up doing it or not is also kind of dependent on if the people everyone he wants to invite is in town or not. Because there's a couple of people that might have to go on a work trip that weekend. So it's likely to happen, but who knows? Because it's just kind of like the cabin is far enough out that it is kind of an ordeal to get out to it. Like, it's quite a drive, and you have to bring, there's no running water or anything. So you have to like bring your own water, bring your own food, bring your own stuff, if there's an emergency, you know, you have to bring all of your own, like, emergency gear because it's so far out that, you know, there's no, like, first responders or anything. Which, you know, an emergency is not going to happen. That's just, like, an example. And then, but what I'm looking forward, I'm really hoping it happens, because there's also a sauna. And I would love to sauna. Nothing like being in a sauna surrounded by the middle of the Alaskan wilderness. And when it's super cold out, it's kind of fun to like go into the sauna if you get overheated, to step outside into like the Alaskan, frigid Alaskan air. Oh, oh, oh my. What the? Where did these guys come from? What the F? You're not part of the ambush camp, you silly,
Now you know
silly
how it feels,
dillies.
being on the other end of it, yeah?
Oh, I cleared it? Oh, cool.
Bunker, yeah, I bet they had a bunker. Just gotta find it.
You guys aren't freakers. What are you doing? But yeah, it would be pretty
All right,
fun.
Jesse, yeah, I know you're fucked in the head, and me and Boozer helped you get there. I
Alright,
can't change that
Jesse.
shit.
Yeah, I know. You're fucked in the head. How does he know that about me? What the? How does he know I'm fucked in the head? Deacon talking straight to me just now. Okay, let's find this bunker and then we're 100%ing all of the quests in this game. Yeah, it turns out I haven't been live this whole time and I've just been talking to myself. I mean, to be honest, that is actually how most of my streams start before chat gets active. I literally just talk to myself for the first few minutes when I have no viewers. I'm like, it really does kind of get fucked in the head then. Oh my god. I'm like narrating everything I do out loud. But the thing is, that's why my friend said that I had a good personality for streaming, because I just narrate everything I'm doing in real life out loud anyways. Like, I feel like streaming is the perfect hobby for those with ADHD, because our heads never shut the fuck up. And so you're just taking everything, the 60 million different streams of speech happening in your head at any given moment, and you just say it out loud to your computer. I know, I need to get the schedule up for real. Especially because I've been pretty dang consistent with it for the last few weeks. The only thing is that I'm just so popular. Sorry guys, I'm just so popular and I have things on the weekend sometimes. I know. Chat doesn't know when this show starts. I know. Oh, here's the bunker.
Bunker, yes. Here it is.
Popular. You're gonna be popular. I need to actually get that done. Because I've been, what is it, Monday, Wednesday, Fridays, and Saturdays super consistently for like the last month, basically. Aside from like when I have stuff going on.
Yes.
Sorry guys, I just have so many friends and so many people that want to do stuff with me. We are doing, speaking of, me and my friends
crafting. Yes,
are
yes,
getting together on We are getting together this weekend. I think the 8th or the 9th. And we are having Galentine's Day. We're having a Galentine's Day get-together for a couple of hours. And while we're there, we are going to do Galentine's Day, February bingo cards. So not next stream, but a stream coming up. The stream after the Galentine's Day get together where we make our bingo cards. Okay, we're gonna end at Iron Mike's just for funsies because that's where Sarah and Boozer are. We're just going to take the bike to Iron Mike's. Hold on, let me actually make sure that was the last one. Storylines, 100. Woohoo! We did it! Look at all of those hundreds. Hell yeah, baby! We did it! Yep. Got it. Done. We're gonna... Cannot fast travel. I'm not in combat. Who the fuck is in combat with me? I'm not in combat. That's such BS. Okay, let me drive enough to where I'm not in combat with anyone. Days Gone in the bag. It was... Yeah, it was a quest completion run. I didn't do like all of the you know, get all the plants and take down 100 with stealth kills or whatever, but you know, for the quests, 100% of them, because I was just not ready for this game to be over. You could if I wanted. I could. Let's see. I could if I wanted to, but for some of them, I think it requires like. We've got these collectible characters. I say I'm not even 50% done with that. We could technically do all the Nero sites, but trophies. Let's see. Kill an enemy with ever. I'm just not. Maybe if I had like just a couple left of each one, but with the story, I've finished the story and I've done all the. Killed all the enemies, so we've got Sarah and Boozer and Jack. Hold on, let me give Jack another toy. One more toy for Jack. Maybe if I didn't have a job and responsibilities, exactly. And like, technically I actually only have 200 steps left to get 10,000 today, but I was gonna crouch. Our final scene, you know, he's not posing very well. There we go. Ta-da! All done. It's taco time. It actually is taco time. I'll make my last save be in the Sarah and Boozer house. And that is that, guys. We 100%ed all of the quests in Days Gone. When did I start Days Gone? Gosh. Mid-December? So it took us a little over a month to finish Days Gone. This game was a B+. B+ on the scale. Story was an A. Gameplay was a B. So it rounds up B+. For sure, going to start Alien Isolation on Wednesday, because I have it and I downloaded it. I'm gonna go make some tacos, make a salad, play some Alien Isolation on Wednesday, and I will see you guys later. Have a nice night. Bye.